Hi, Michael here. Welcome to the channel and of the January 19, 2023 update. Lots of news today, not only in regards to our own portfolio, but what's happening in the markets. So please stay. It'll probably be not so long a video, although we never know. There's really lots to share. Just like yesterday, we'll have two transactions again, one buy and one sale, and one of the sale will actually surprise you. Before we go into that, yesterday US closed in the negative with fairly large percentages. The expectation was actually that Europe would open in the red today as well, but if I look at the screens here, I only see Bell 20 and Euronext with lower openings, Bell 20 of 0.86%. But I see AEX, CSA 40, Next 150, and OBX and the mid cap at this moment all in the green. So we'll see what this day is going to bring. Um, we've seen yesterday also the news that inflation in the UK and Germany has dropped between 10%. So that is comforting. But as we know, investing, the Goldilocks period may end anytime, any day, for whatever reason. Let's get into the transactions. As I said, just like yesterday, two transactions, one buy and one sell. These are the one here on the screen that we did yesterday. We've bought Lyondell Basel with the proceeds of the sale of HCA. The day before yesterday, we bought 115 pieces at $91.87. It went down with a percentage and a half since then, so we're in the red for Lyondell for about $110, but I'm still not too worried. I was worried immediately after buying Hornbach Holding yesterday because within an hour or so after we bought, the analyst rating changed from accumulate to hold. And much more important, the spread between the current price and the first resistance dropped from almost 40% to little over 4%. And with the increases that were already there, we were almost already spot on the first resistance. Now, I'm not saying that this is therefore a bad stock, but I didn't want to take the risk of having the budget locked up there for a while, not knowing whether we would break that resistance, yes or no. So we've sold it immediately, and after deduction of the transaction costs for the buy and the sell, we made a meager profit of 20.24 euros, which is shameful. It's a fifth of a percent. But then, in the other hand, if you make a fifth of a percent every day, 365 days a year, compounded, you'd still make 75% profit per year. So it's always better than losing money. I'm not too much ashamed about that. What is more interesting than this transaction is what's going on in the dashboard, and it's really amazing. There's two things that are amazing here, and obviously they are related. If we look at the distribution of the rating, we'd have usually about 70-75% of stocks with a rating of hold, and then the remaining, the ratings between um, reduce or sell and accumulate or buy were were equal. So usually 15% or thereabouts in reduce and about 15% in accumulate. And we see now that this is shifting. We've got a much larger percentage in accumulate and buy, not at the expense of hold, but really at the expense of the stocks with a rating of reduce and sell. So it means that our watch list is getting healthier, and that also reflects in the number of records, the number of stocks in the sweet spot. 20 at this moment. Can you imagine that? 20 stocks in the sweet spot. Let's have a look at them, which they are. So here we have them, and some of them we recognize now. We've had our eye on Dow already for quite a while. Still a nice spread between the current price and the first resistance of 22.78%. I think other ones we recognize from over the past days is Global Payments and JD Com here. Protena was in there yesterday, but lots of new ones here. Look at this, ranging from 10.27% spread up to Dow indeed with the 22.78. Obviously, I cannot go through all of them this morning, which I will not. But if you'd like, you can obviously pause the screen and have a look at what is there. Again, this is not an investment advice because I repeat every day that I don't know what I'm doing, but obviously your professional investment advisor does. So if you feel that you should do something with this information, make sure you do your due diligence, collect your data, and talk to your professional advisor. I'm going to leave it at that because obviously with the sale of Hornbach, we want to reinvest today. That will probably be on the European markets. I'm not sharing those analyses, but any transaction that we'll be doing today will definitely be shared with you tomorrow. And with that, I thank you again for joining today. Um, Open a YouTube account. It's really cool, and it will enable you to subscribe to this channel and like these videos every now and then, which will definitely help establishing and grow the channel. Thank you very much, and we'll talk again tomorrow.